It's very sad to announce that I'm finally going to be parting ways with my Sony A7S III. Hi guys, it's a new year. Happy New Year from myself to you. Thank you so much for watching this channel, even if it's probably 20 people that view the channel. But yeah, I still appreciate everyone that tends to like tune in anytime they see the video and stuff. But yeah, I've been trying to start my year out by doing some housekeeping, and I don't know if you guys can see the mess I have right here on the table. I've just been trying to reduce the amount of gear and stuff I actually have. So that being said, it's very sad to announce that I'm finally going to be parting ways with my Sony A7S III. Yes, this bad boy, this guy right here. It's like you're experiencing a very bad breakup right now. So it's a decision I just felt I just have to make, because I currently have the Sony FX3, I have the Sony A7S III, I have the Sony A7R5 also. So I just felt like I think it's about time I just part ways with one of my Sony cameras and replace it with something else. And yeah, the reason behind that is because all through last year I took time out to some few days ago I decided to take some time out to review probably some of the jobs I did last year, especially when it comes to weddings. And I actually realized that it's probably 1% of the time I end up using 120 frames per second yeah, for a wedding, and it's not so many times I tend to use the 12,800. And I felt, since I have the Sony FX3, which can do all of these things I mentioned already, I really don't need to have two of the same exact camera. So hence more reason why I've decided to say the Sony A7S III is going. It's finding a new home real soon. I already posted it up on eBay, so if you're the one watching this video and you want to get the camera, hopefully it's still available by the time you watch this video. So guys, what camera am I switching this particular Sony A7S III to? Have made a decision already, and I'm just going to spill the bean right here. I have actually decided to replace my Sony A7S III with the I find it so crazy to say this because I have actually left this camera brand twice, but I end up still going back to it. So I don't know what's actually wrong with me, but anyways, I'll be replacing my Sony A7S III with the Lumix S1 II. Yes, I said it. I'm going to join the Lumix gang back again. I know I just tend to jump everywhere on cameras, or I think it just gives me some kind of like joy and satisfaction, even though it's a very bad habit, wasting money. But anyways, I'm going to be getting the Lumix S1 II, and that is going to be my B cam when it comes to weddings. So I'm going to have probably be like my A cam as my Sony FX3, B cam Lumix S1 II, and C cam is going to be my Sony A7R5. The reason why I'm thinking of getting the Lumix S1 II is simply because of two major reasons, for real. The IBIS. The IBIS is something I feel like would be very advantageous to me. I have a couple experiences using Lumix camera, and I know the IBIS is exceptional compared to no other camera have I used that the IBIS has been able to stand up to par with what the Lumix is going to offer. So I think the IBIS will go a very long way, because I've tried filming with the Sony FX3 and also the A7S III handheld for weddings. I wasn't actually getting the best of the best. Many a times I see those micro jitters, which aren't the best really. So hence the reason why I'm thinking of getting the Lumix, because I know the IBIS is exceptional, and it's currently have like a cropless image stabilization. So if you're using a 24mm, you're still getting 24mm. It doesn't crop into the footage and all of these things. And this is one major reason why I'm actually thinking of getting the Lumix S1. I'm not even thinking, actually. I placed the order already. Yeah, so that's one actual good reason. And I think the second reason is, I think everybody knows this already right now, is the open gates. Yeah, I've used open gates before, and to be honest with you, I think I actually do miss open gates. You having to shoot probably like a 6K open gate, and you can use that particular footage for different mediums. You could decide to use it as 16:9, a 9:16, whatsoever crop you actually want to use on different social media platforms. You could use the same clip, but me having to use my Sony cameras in 16:9 is oftentimes limiting, depending on what type of job I'm trying to do, because I've done some couple jobs in 2025 that required me to have both landscape and portrait orientation for the clients, and I ended up having to use two different cameras. I had one in portrait, I had another in landscape, and having to do the edit was a little bit more tedious. It felt like I was doing an edit twice or something. So I think it's going to save me time. It's going to, and we all know time is money, really. So if having just one single camera that can do both for me will save me time, I'd rather invest in that. So it's definitely a painful exit for me. Like I said, I'm parting away with my Sony A7S III, this bad boy. Amazing footage from this camera. I can't deny that. But yeah, it's some sort of investment, having to invest into a different camera brand, because I currently own like all Sony glass, and having to get Lumix and buy probably one Lumix lens is, it's a different ballgame entirely. It's not a decision I would have loved to make if Sony has actually given us what I was actually looking for. But yeah, what am I to complain? Sony doesn't know who I am. I'm just one of their customers. So, but anyways, that's just what I thought to share with you guys today, being 1st of January 2026. So yeah, welcome to my TED Talk. So that's going to be the end of this particular video, and if you actually did enjoy this particular video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Bye guys. I finally purchased the Lumix S1 II and also the Lumix 24-60 lens.
Yeah, I'm feeling tipsy. I'm on the move.
This is going to be my new content creation camera, the Lumix S1 II and the Lumix 24-60 f2.